And with the achievements there, and this one is really not on an agenda as such. It's something that's I'm interested in. It's come up, the fact that we can't, and not just me, I mean any cameras, video cameras, still cameras, take anything yet in House of Keys, in Tynwald, you name it. It's the oldest parliament in the world almost, and yet you're excluding people possibly from taking an interest in government. Do you see that where I'm going on this one? Should you be more forward maybe, or catching up even with other jurisdictions?
Well, I'm aware that this issue gets raised from time to time. We did have some interesting debates about radio broadcasting in Tynwald and in the House of Keys. The issue of filming has not been at the forefront of members' minds, I don't think, of late. And this is absolutely a parliamentary issue. It's not a government issue at all. It's not for the council ministers to decide. It's for the Speaker and for Tynwald and the President, of course, as to whether filming should take place. I'm quite easy about it, frankly. If they want to, that's fine. I just, after sitting through it month after month, personally, I wonder how many people would actually want to watch the whole of the proceedings on television. But I'm sure there are some.
They have choice, absolutely. Also, when I was sitting there, and you see people handing sweets around, and they're on their desk, they're computers, tablets, and there is that feeling that no one can see us, particularly besides 4 people upstairs watching it in the public gallery. And you don't have loads sometimes.
Yes, I mean, there is a very, very poor attendance in the public gallery on pretty well every issue that's debated. And that hasn't changed much over the years at all, unless there is one major issue, the budget, for example.
Well, we asked to fill the budget and we got turned down. In fact, we never got it as part of the meeting. We just got basically what you want to do. We said, let's fill it, and they said no. So I was a bit surprised that we didn't have a conversation about it more, but that's a bit. But again, there's those sort of events, and we do volunteers private, when I say private, but less compensate, and lots of people actually do watch it, funny enough. So maybe there's an appetite for something. I'm thinking that especially the younger people who get something on their phone and on their tablets haven't got that chance yet to engage with politicians.
Well, that is an argument that television may well introduce more people to be aware of what the proceedings are. They're hardly riveting performances. I mean, much of the debate which take place is fairly mundane and not something that's going to grab the interest of young people and introduce them to politics.
I should make clear, I'm not looking for the job. I'm not wanting to film it, but you could have some web cameras.
I'm sure you'll be there.
Well, you could have web cameras in there, couldn't you? People would literally just and people could, if they want to look at what's going on, they could have the chance. I'm saying that's
that's a valid point. I say have no strong feelings one way or the other. If Tynwald was to vote that way, I'd be happy to go with it. The more we can make people aware of the work of Tynwald, particularly although it would be extremely tedious viewing, people need to realise that the House of Keys, and in particular, but also Tynwald, is not just question time. There's an awful lot more. Question time is really just the entertainment aspect of
as it is in the House of Commons, really. That's it.
Yes,
it's a bunch of duty show.
But the real work of the House of Keys is its legislation, and with Tynwald, it's policy development, and sometimes that can be not the most riveting viewing for the public, but it is important. This is the Parliament of the people of the Isle of Man. It is important that people know what goes on. But we also want to be sure that what happens doesn't necessarily lead to wider distractions with people playing into the cameras, as occasionally they have to the radio.
Well, I mean, BBC Parliament, the channel where it does Northern Ireland, it does the Welsh Assembly, I mean, maybe that's the sort of place that, especially if there's a paper around the licence fee, which there's no cost. Putting on find a spot, even if it's at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm not saying you get prime.
I don't know if anyone ever watches it, but it's on the television.
Part of the process, isn't it? That everyone can be.
And select committees, I think, are broadcast as well now, so that they do broaden it out. And if you've got an interest in a particular subject, it obviously is going to be very interesting for you to be able to hear what was said and to view what's being said as well, because often in these cases, body language is almost as important as some of the words which are spoken. Of course, you don't pick up body language on the radio in the same way. So
that's why this is always so interesting to find see with your eyes and what
Yeah,
the language.
absolutely. And I mean, it would be an interesting experience for people, I think.
Even when the two new MHKs were put in, we couldn't get pictures of that. I mean, some stills were taken for you. Again, simple things like that. It just seems more that people can't see it.
I don't know the reason why that took place, quite honestly. I have to say personally, I couldn't see any problem with that at all.
I think, well, maybe it was changed.
I would just advise you to persevere.